All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am acting solo this morning, so I'm going to be practicing with you guys using the AirPods, which I hope they sound okay so everybody can hear. But we're going to start this morning just in a sitting position. I'm going to do some diaphragmatic breath. So make sure that your spine is nice and long. And you've got something underneath your hips to just release the pressure from sitting, release the pressure from your low back, and close your eyes. And there's so many different ways you can breathe diaphragmatically, but the way we're going to do it today is just this visualization of the diaphragm moving. So as we breathe in, the diaphragm, which is this beautiful dome-shaped muscle that lives underneath our rib cage, as we breathe in, that diaphragm drops down and out so that the lungs can fill with the air and your low belly presses out. And as you breathe out, the belly comes in and the diaphragm moves back up into place to help expel the air from the lungs. And when we breathe in this way with this type of intent, we get full breath cycles. And if we're not getting full breath cycles, we're going to have stickiness in our thoracic spine. We're never going to get a full breath of air or full expel of air. So we want to get all the old air out, welcome the new, and give ourselves a really full flush with every cycle. So we're going to do this just for another minute, and let's begin in silence. Now release control of the breath and just let it move in and out on its own. And if your eyes are closed, begin to just slowly blink them open and keep your gaze really soft. Keep it low, below the horizon. And just notice how just a few minutes of breathing consciously, how that affects your body and mind. And I think it serves as a reminder that, like, you have time. You have time. There's no excuse that is worthy to say that you don't have 2 minutes to breathe and to walk into your day from a place of presence or just to have a reset throughout your day. So valuable. All right, and without losing focus on the breath, take your breath into movement and come into downward facing dog. And we're going to use this dog, of course, to practice breath awareness, but also start to pedal up the feet, wag your tail, introduce movement into the body after those few minutes of stillness. And then find stillness here, like find stillness in downward facing dog. So find that really perfect depth of this pose and hold in stillness with the exception of your breath moving. And if sensation is building, just let that sensation build. It's just your body, your cells responding to the shape that you have it in, nothing more. We're going to be here for another 30 seconds, just patient breathing, controlled breath. And then take one more deep breath in. Child's pose, so drop it all the way down. And just feel your body heavy on the mat. And let the bones in your body, the weight and the structure in your body open to gravity. And then use your next inhale to come up to tabletop. And then round your spine and dump the breath out. Okay, drop the belly low, look up. Round your spine. One more time. Good. Downward facing dog. Take one big breath in and get all the breath out. Walk or hop forward to your hands. Come into a halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up, reach up, and draw your hands into your heart. Good. Sweep up again. Press your feet down. Look up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. And step your left leg back. Come to a low lunge. Drop your back knee down. Good. Sweep your arms up. And lean into the front of that left hip. Good. Take a big breath in. Reach up and back. And now just airplane your arms and keep your spine nice and long. Good. Take a big breath in here. Empty all the way out. Press that foot down, really equal. Sweep your arms back up. Bring your hands to the mat and step that back foot up. Sweep all the way up. Hands to your heart. Good. Reach high again. Breathe in. Fold forward. Halfway lift. This time, right leg steps back, low lunge, drop to your back knee. Good. Sweep your arms up. Lean into the front of that right hip. Take another big breath. Airplane the arms. So just turning on the core a little bit here, turning on that left glute. Take a breath. Empty it all the way out. Good. Sweep your arms up. This time, downward facing dog. Good. Slide out to high plank. And lower all the way down to the mat. Keep your hands right under your shoulders. Hug your elbows into your sides. Lift for a low cobra. Press the tops of your feet down as you do this. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Now stay right here. Exhale. Good. Keep breathing. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Take another breath, feel the tops of your feet on the mat. Forehead all the way down. Good, press yourself back to child's pose with your knees together. We're gonna stay here for a breath in. Get the breath all the way out. Okay, now use this inhale to sit up onto your knees. So stand onto your knees, reach your arms up high. Good, pivot to the right and come back to child's pose with your arms reaching to the right. Take a big breath into the left ribs. Empty all the way out. Good, come back up to center, arms high on your knees. Pivot to the left and come all the way back down. Big breath into your right side, all the way out. Good, now moving on the breath, come back up to center, both arms high. Pivot to the right, come all the way back down. Good, so using the core here, inhale, come all the way up. So really patient movement, pivot to the left, all the way down. We're gonna take that through one more time each side. All the way up, press your knees down, feel the earth. To the right, take it back. One more time, up and over to the left. Good, come up to center and come right back down onto your knees. Good, sweep your arms high and take a twist. So right arm forward, left arm back, and you're gonna touch your fingers to the ground. Inhale, come up to center and open to the right. One more time each side. Inhale up, exhale open. Good. Inhale up, exhale open. Good, come back to center, reach your arms up. We're gonna take it into downward facing dog. Good, go ahead and take your right leg up high and bend your knees, stack your hips open. Good, if you've got a flip dog here and you're ready for it, go ahead and take that. Good, and then come back to three-legged dog. So that right leg is straight. And you're gonna bring that right knee to your left tricep. Right, and then straighten that leg, come into fallen triangle. That right leg is coming through, left arm is in the sky. And if you want a little more here, lift up that extended leg. Okay, take a big breath in. Exhale, land that hand down, take that leg up and step it through, come to a low lunge. This time off your knee. Sweep your arms up. Good, and sink into your legs. Take another breath here. And airplane the arms. Good, so turning on that right glute. Take a big inhale. Full breath out. Good, another big in. Empty. Sweep your arms high. Warrior two, open up. Good, reverse the warrior. Keep that front knee low and driving forward. Cartwheel your arms to the mat and step your back foot up, front of the mat. Sweep all the way up with this breath. And draw your hands to your heart. Good, here we go, other side. Sweep up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. This time, high to low push-up. On or off your knees, you choose. Up dog, big breath up. Downward facing dog. Good, take that left leg up high. Left knee to your right tricep for the pause, and then you just straighten that leg. Fallen triangle, right arm goes high. Nice, if you want more, go ahead and lift the leg, turn on the core. And check in with your breath, nice and calm and measured. Good, take a big breath in. Land that hand back down. Good, inhale, take the leg up for three-legged dog. Step it through, come to a low lunge. Rise for crescent. Good, deeply sink into the legs. Take another big breath in. Airplane the arms. Good. Breath here. Empty out. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep your arms high. Open up, warrior two. Reverse. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Back foot steps up. Good. Sweep all the way up. And bring your hands to your heart. All right. So we're going to go through a flow I learned when I was back in Rhode Island. So we'll turn the heat on a little bit, incorporating a lot of things that we just did. Just close your eyes here right now and feel all 10 fingertips pressed together and your feet on the mat. And reach the center of your head up about another half an inch. And take a smooth breath in through your nose. Smooth breath out. Okay, sweep your arms high. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Step your left leg back for a high lunge. Sweep your arms up, crescent lunge. Good, warrior two. Reverse. Now back to high lunge, airplane arms. You're gonna swing that back arm around, come off that back heel. Good, airplane, take it forward. Breathe out. Take another breath, fingertips up and back. Good, right into a squat. Take the other leg back, so right leg's gonna go back. Good, sweep your arms high. Warrior two, open up. Reverse. High lunge, airplane arms, spin off the back heel. Good, airplane pose. Breathe out. Another breath. Squat forward. Good, again, take the left leg back. High lunge, airplane arms. Sweep your arms up. Warrior two. Reverse. High lunge, airplane arms, spin off the back heel. Airplane, come forward. Right into the squat, so that's just one breath there. Good, right leg steps back, high lunge, airplane arms. Sweep your arms up. Warrior two, open up. Reverse. Good, high lunge, airplane arms. Airplane, one big breath. Good, squat forward. We're gonna take it through one more time. Left leg steps back. Sweep up. Warrior two, awesome. Reverse. High lunge, airplane arms. One big airplane. Squat forward. Right leg back. Sweep up. Warrior two. Reverse. High lunge, airplane arms. One big inhale. Squat forward. Good. Sweep your arms up. Bring your feet together. And bow down. Nice work. Good. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Long exhale down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Stay here for rest or come into child's pose. But don't just assume that you'll get rest in child's and not in down dog. Sometimes we have to learn that we can have rest here too. Down dog is actually a resting pose. Yeah, we got about 5 more breaths. And then go ahead and take that right leg high. Step it through, come to crescent lunge again. Sweep your arms up. Good. This time we're going to drop that right arm down. Take a breath and reach those fingers apart. Good. Exhale, and we're going to take the elbow over for the twist. Good. Reach it back up. Twist. 2 more times. Reach it back up. Twist. 1 more time. Reach it up. Twist. Good. This time, both arms high. Warrior 2. Open up. Good. Stay right here. 30 seconds. Eyes opened or closed. Breath awareness. Good. Don't lose any focus on the breath. Straighten the front leg. Come into triangle pose. And reach your fingertips further apart. So get length there. And notice if your toes are like clawing the mat. Relax your toes. Good. With awareness on your breath, come into half moon pose. And keep that top leg alive. Hug the bones of that top leg, just like 2%, nothing crazy. Keep that top leg foot, keep that foot flexed. Take a full breath in. Empty it out. Good. Press through that right foot stronger. And standing split. So keep that left leg in the air. Drop your head. Good. Press into the floor. Take a breath. Breathe it all the way out. 1 more inhale. And step your feet together. And sweep all the way up. Make sure hands to your heart. Thumbs to your heartbeat. Not a break in the practice, just a pause in movement. Your practice is where your mind is dwelling. Let it dwell on the breath. Train it to dwell on the breath right now. Sweep your arms up, fill your lungs up. Bow forward. Halfway lift up. High to low push up. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Rise up. And drop the left arm down. Use this breath to reach. 4 times over. Exhale. Inhale. Reach. That's it. Exhale. I'm just going to call the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, both arms come up. Warrior 2, settle in nice and deep into the legs. Don't force yourself. Don't hold yourself out. 30 seconds here. And make your way to triangle pose. to half moon pose. Standing splits. Give it one more big breath in, press down, lift that top leg, feet together. Sweep up. Hands to your heart. Tree pose, right leg high. Step down. Other side when you're ready. Step down. Take a slow breath in. Slow breath out through your nose. Sweep your arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Good. And then drop to your knees for puppy dog. So hips are going to stay over your knees, and then you're going to walk your upper body out, just like you're in a down dog, but on your knees. And maybe your forehead is on the mat, or maybe you can start to put your throat and your chin on the mat. So you can feel a lot here, and just relax into that. It's just like nice deep back extension. Let your belly be soft. And then slowly walk yourself back. Just come to a yin child's pose, so your knees together and your arms wrapped around your body. Maybe breathe a little bit bigger through your back. Let those muscles stretch a little bit. And then slowly come on up to your knees for camel pose. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me, but you don't need to. So camel pose, start with your hands on your sacrum, all 10 fingers down towards the ground. And what you want to think about with this back extension or back bend, more commonly known as, is your hips are staying right over your knees. So you want to lift through the chest, which is going to give you that extension through the spine. You can take it all the way to your heels with your feet tucked or not tucked. But the trajectory of movement here is the hips pressing forward and your chest lifting. If it feels okay, you can drop your head. Right, take a big full breath all the way into the base of your throat. And then slowly sit back down onto your heel. Okay, just have a little reset here. Now we're going to come up for camel pose again, second round of camel. And know that like you don't always have to take it to the edge, especially if you've got that fire personality, that pitta dosha. We're in pitta season, it's hot. We don't always have to go to the edge with everything, which is really a big challenge for that type of personality, that achiever, to really hold at like 70% here, a place where you can breathe fully and find rest in this extension. And then slowly come back down. Good. All right, scoot on to your hips here, and we're gonna take a wide-legged fold. So press your hands behind you so you have a nice tall spine and flex your feet. But again, like don't go crazy with this. Don't want them to be lazy, and you don't need to be like achieving so much with them. Just a nice activation. And this might be plenty for you to keep your spine tall and start to lean forward. If you can keep the integrity of your spine, bring your hands forward. And it's like you're sending your chest, the center of your chest, right over the front of your mat, as opposed to like curling down. Let's keep it nice and straight here. And we're going to lean into this stretch over the next 90 seconds, just in quiet, allowing you to focus on training your mind to be on the breath. And then slowly walk your upper body up. Keep your left leg extended and bring your right foot into your left thigh. And you're going to take both arms up high, press your hips down, and then drop that left arm to the inside of the left leg. And we're going to reach up and over. And use this left arm that's in your leg to press against so you can keep that chest open. And focus on this length on your right side through your right ribs, pressing that right hip down so that you can reach even more through the right fingertips. And from this length, you're just going to pivot towards that leg now and maybe grab the foot. And you can take that left arm to the outside of the left leg. Drop your head. And breathe into those back muscles right at the top of your pelvis. And then slowly walk your upper body up, and we're going to change sides. Nice deep stretching this morning. Take both arms high, press the hips down, and then reach over to the right. Eyes open or closed. Sometimes it's really nice to keep the eyes closed at this point. Remove that sense. It's just another faculty for the mind to wander. And then begin to pivot your upper body towards that foot. Maybe grab the toes. And slowly walk your upper body up. And bring both feet together for butterfly. So bring your feet together and then scoot your body in a little bit closer. Grab your feet. Same thing with the spine. So get a nice tall spine. And through bending your elbows, you're going to bring that spine forward. And you can just bounce those knees, just feel those end points. Just encouraging more mobility through these deep adductor muscles. And then straighten your left leg in front of you. And we're going to take that right leg and just bring it into us. Maybe you can get it into the crooks of your elbows, or you're just kind of forklifting it. That's perfect. But notice how there's a tendency to sink back. And so same thing, have a nice tall spine. So not like a ton of effort, but have an activated spine, space between your vertebrae, and just rock this leg back and forth, really gentle. Maybe you find a spot where you're getting a really good stretch, bringing your chest to the inside of that shin. Good, and then drop that foot over outside the left foot, and we're going to take a twist to the right. And again, you don't have to always go to the absolute end of the twist. What if we went just about 70% and left some space there? And then we're going to come over to the other side. So hug this left leg in. And find that place where you feel a nice stretch in that hip. Hold it there. Keep breathing. And then drop that foot to the outside of your right leg and take the twist to the left. And now come back to center. Flex your feet, sit up nice and tall, hands out in front of you, and slowly lower yourself all the way down. So really use the core. When you feel you're at that point where you're going to just like drop, pause there. Get control again. Slowly and gently lying yourself all the way down, just like a one full body stretch. And come into your Shavasana. Let your bones and your muscles just fall heavy. Roll to your side. And make your way to a comfortable seat for meditation. And make any final adjustments now so that you can remain still throughout this practice. And if you do need to shift, look at the impulse first. And if you decide to indulge that impulse to scratch or to shift, just do so mindfully. Make it a part of the practice. Bring your awareness now to the very base of your spine. You'll be using your imagination here. Imagine just the color red. This is our root chakra, the earth element. So feel that support beneath you. Earth is very nurturing, it's patient, it's resilient, it's steadfast. Feel those qualities within you. Breathe into that chakra. Exhale and release that red color. Now bring your awareness to just below the navel. This is your sacral chakra. And envision the color orange. The element here is water. Our ability to stay in flow no matter what, to be flexible, to be willing to move past obstacles, to go with the flow of life and let go of fighting against what is. Our bodies are mostly water. We are designed to be in flow. Consider that element of water and that our ability, our innate ability to stay in flow. Inhale. And now release that orange as you exhale. Bring your awareness above the navel to your solar plexus, the element of fire, and envision the color yellow. This is our self-esteem, our ability to finish what we start, our ability to be a leader, powerful. But without that flow or the rootedness of the earth, that power can become a dictatorship, and nobody likes a dictator. So it's a patient power. It's a power of flow. It's a power of steadfastness. It's a humble power that is unrelenting. Breathe in. And on the exhale, release that yellow. Bring your awareness now to the center of your heart. It's a beautiful green. And the quality here is air. Feel the air coming into your body and flowing out. Staying open to every breath. And feeling the ease in which the next breath always comes. Feel your heart relax. Breathe in and release that green. Bring your awareness to the center of your throat. Beautiful blue. The throat chakra is our truth in communication. But if our heart is not relaxed, if our power is not under control, if we're not going with the flow, if we are not rooted in that patient earth element, our communication can be harsh. It can be hurtful to others and to ourselves. Feel your ability to be powerful and truthful and kind. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release that blue. Now bring your awareness right into the center of your head. If you were to make a cross section between ear to ear and the base of your skull to the center of your forehead, find that space right in the center of your head. And imagine a gorgeous velvety indigo. And our element here is super ether, very, very subtle energy, very fast moving, as opposed to that earth energy, which is very dense and very slow moving. And the super ether is where we want to plant our seeds for the future of how we want to move through this world and what it is that we desire to bring into realization in our life. This is the part of us that always remembers when something unexpected happens. It remembers that we don't know the whole story yet. And to stay in flow with what life presents us is the highest choice we can always make. Take a breath in. And exhale, release that indigo. Now just imagine these beautiful energy centers, the red of the root, orange of the sacrum, yellow of the solar plexus, green in your heart, blue in your throat, and the indigo of the all-knowing eye of wisdom, balanced, vibrant, and working off of one another in harmony. Rest here for another moment. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. A long, slow, deep breath out. Namaste. Thank you, Liz. Recording.